Welcome to Demo Day, where young innovators take the stage and showcase real-world projects to a global audience. At WEquil School, students learn to become innovators, teaching each other each week through their creations. WEquil App has thousands of novel and useful projects born out of our students' strengths, interests, and passions. But Demo Day is more than just a presentation. It's a celebration of innovation, collaboration, and the power of young minds. Join us on this incredible journey of inspiration as we witness the next generation of problem solvers and leaders. From Harvard professors to industry experts, our demo days attract incredible guest speakers who share their knowledge and ignite curiosity. Whether you're a young innovator looking to showcase your creations or a family seeking an extraordinary learning experience, Demo Day is here for you. Together, let's create a world where young minds flourish, ideas come to life, and innovation knows no boundaries. Join us for an unforgettable journey of learning, growth, and discovery. Welcome to Demo Day.
Okay. So, hey everyone, Abhinav here from India, and today I want to talk about an amazing book called Zero to One by Peter Thiel. This book has a profound impact on me and opened my eyes to the world of entrepreneurship and innovation. Let me share how I discovered this book. During our trip to Nagpur, we stumbled upon a captivating bookstore in a mall. It was a VR mall. Even though I wasn't much a reader back then, Joe insisted that I give this book a chance. Intrigued, read the first two pages, and I was instantly like hooked up with it. From that moment on, I couldn't put the book down because I was like really interested by just reading only the two pages of it. Yeah. And while reading the book, I found five key points in Zero to One, which I found most inspiring. The first one is embrace the power of original thinking. The book encourages us to think for ourselves and create something unique by challenging existing norms and finding innovative solutions. We can make a real impact. And the second one is the value of monopolies. Contrary to popular belief, Thiel explains how creating or maintaining a monopoly can be advantageous in business. It allows you to enjoy higher profits, build a loyal customer base, and drive innovation. And the third one is start small, think big. Thiel advises entrepreneurs to start by dominating a niche market before expanding. By delivering exponential value to the specific group of customers, you can lay a strong foundation for growth. The fourth one is the importance of technology and innovation. Technology plays a central role in driving progress and innovation. Thiel urges entrepreneurs to invest in transformative technologies that can revolutionize industries and solve important problems. The fifth one is the role of determination and resistance. Thiel emphasizes the significance of determination and resilience. In the entrepreneurial journey, he encourages entrepreneurs to learn from failures, preserve, and never give up on their vision. Yeah, so in conclusion, Zero to One is an eye-opening book that offers valuable insights into entrepreneurship and innovation. It has inspired me to think differently, explore new ideas, and embrace the power of technology. By understanding these key points, we can shape a future where innovation thrives. So let's dream big, think differently, and work towards turning our ideas into reality, moving from zero to one. These are the things I discovered while reading the book. So thanks everyone for listening to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
You've given a lot of really great presentations, Abhinav, but I think that one
thank you.
takes the cake, man. Wow.
Thank you.
Another example, though, again, of like, we're all about kid led learning, but I know Abhinav really well, and I know that book. And so, yeah, I made him read it. Not only that, I also made him summarize and give a impromptu demo day presentation of those 2 pages in that bookstore in front of all the strangers that were there. I have that recording on my phone. I will be putting that on YouTube. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'm so glad you're reading that book. I see a hand. I don't know who it belongs to.
Go ahead, Isla.
Okay,
Chloe.
so okay, pineapple. Wait. Okay, so first of all, I really like the story. Not only like your summary of it, but also like the story of how it came to be. It just makes it so much more engaging. Um, how you were talking about like the story of how like you couldn't put the book down, and I just thought that was just really fun to listen to. So great job, great presentation.
Thank you.
So while Alexia, you're still pretty new to this, I'd say, like, if all he did was give you a summary of 0 to 1, I mean, that wouldn't really be a novel or even useful project. You can just ask ChatGPT to give you a summary. You can just go on Wikipedia. He's giving you key points that meant a lot to him. And then the backstory, the reason why Isla's over there going, that was really great, that's because that's the part that's novel and useful. It was like, well, why is this young person really interested in this book that normally young people don't read? Usually it's adults that are reading it. So like the way that he's talking about it is helping to make it more relevant to young people, I think, because he's synthesizing it and sharing the part that's interesting to him. As a young person at WEquil School, right? So that's better than Wikipedia. So yeah, if you're just doing a summary of something, then you're probably going to get, if you're bored of writing the project, then you're doing it wrong. Check boredom. Boredom is useful as a tool.
Go ahead, Chloe. Or pineapple.
Pineapple has a feedback croissant.
Sounds good.
I think that was very interesting, and I'm really happy that you made a project that on books, because I like reading, and also it inspired me he to make a book about how Steffi experienced and write a project about that.
I think that counts as a project because she's acting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That might be the first time a stuffed animal's given a feedback sandwich.
Yep. That would be the first.
It wasn't me, it was pineapple.
Nice. Oh, right, of course. Other thoughts? I think this is a really fantastic book. For other folks too. Like, take a look at that
think
project.
Steffi wants to say something.
Go ahead, Steffi.
I have seen your presentation and it has inspired me to present my own about me. I actually
Nice.
have an about me project, but I was too scared to present it.
Okay, that's great. Let's talk about the project though.
Yeah.
So 0 to 1, Alexia, what does that mean to you?
The
title. Was it clear to you what the title even meant?
Oh. I was confused by it.
So that's one piece of suggestion for you, Abhinav, is to explain the title. Do you want to explain the title?
It's basically explains how you can start your business, and just like he's sharing his experience how he started like the big companies from 0 to 1. So it's basically the step.
Right, but why 0 to 1? Why not 0 to 100 or 0 to 1,000,000? I mean, don't we want to like go bigger than 1? 1's not very big, right?
Yeah.
All right, Isla, do you know why?
Well, I haven't actually read the book, but I think maybe that means like starting from like an idea, which is like nothing there, to actually getting somewhere. and like actually starting it and being able to create something and putting yourself out there and doing that instead of just having the idea and letting it sit there.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's
Yeah.
exactly right.
yeah.
So
Yep.
like
Then
that's
once
a
you have, basically it's creating something that doesn't exist, and then once you're at that point, then you can like improve on it and grow it and scale it. But that's kind of like the second part of it.
it's a totally different process, really.
Yeah.
If you're trying to so every week for demo day, you're going through 0 to 1. You're having an idea for a novel and useful project.
Uh-huh.
Guess what a startup is?
Same thing.
Guess what demo day comes from? This is Paul Graham's Y Combinator. It's the first startup incubator in the world. You guys may not have known it, but you just joined like a kid startup incubator. We're basically teaching you how to think like innovators and entrepreneurs. Not because you need to be an entrepreneur, but because that's going to be a really powerful way to prepare for the future. And it will let you to solve any kind of problem you're going to run into in any sort of field, right? To be able to see novel problems and come up with creative solutions requires you go from 0 to 1, and you're doing it every single week. You have an idea, you make it a reality, you create something of value for your core users, right?
Yeah. Also, Isla needs to walk a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you need to go, that's cool. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. I'm fine staying on a little bit. Isla, if you need to go, thank you for
All right.
sharing.
Yeah.
I'm-
Great projects, everyone.
Audie just
Bye-bye.
joined too, so I just
Yeah.
want to chat for a little. It's cool.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Chloe, I'll see you at 4:30.
So now that there is a whole science behind going from 1 to 100, it's just that that's a very different kind of thing. That's a much more like you go to the Subway, you order a sandwich, maybe you order 6, right? Well, we all know what a sandwich is. Just pumping out those sandwiches, you know, right? Or Tesla cars or whatever, right? That's important too. You know, we have to know how to go from 1 to 100. But those processes tend not to be quite as creative, right? They're not that creativity is everything. There are really, really important skills to learn how to simply execute, right? To consistently deliver. There are tons and tons of important, valuable skills that are beyond just creativity, right? But Peter Thiel's talking about how to build companies that that did not previously exist. And that's part of the reason why they can be like monopolies, in the sense that these are the kinds of companies that have the potential to be difficult to beat. Like if you create another sandwich shop to compete with Subway and your sandwiches are better, then the people at Subway can just go over there and try your sandwich and like open it up, be like, oh, that's what you did, you know? So to come up with something that's truly novel and useful, like it's hard. Just like coming up with a really good project is hard. Like it's like writing book summaries is not hard. There's lots of book summaries. You can pump those things out. That's going from 1 to 100. But coming up with a really solid Abhinav's unique take on 0 to 1 and having him be able to communicate that to young people and have them be interested, that's going from 0 to 1. Yeah, that's right. Was that your bro? Oh, okay. I've been
a quick comment on the 0 to 1 too. So I was thinking 0 to 1 is the hard place, right? Because it also takes a lot of confidence. You have to be willing to try, because it's kind of the same idea as like when you have a thought in your head before you say it, the way your heart rate goes up just a little, you have to overcome the fear to get it out. So that's like another thing I was thinking from that 0 to 1 is it's hard for different
really
reasons.
hard. It's really hard. That's another reason why like Sume structured this learning community in this way. It's like, if you kids can do this, if you can come up with novel and useful presentations where you're teaching at 10 or 13, then like everything else can be a lot easier for you. You're writing, coming up with novel, useful presentations and teaching at that age, like building a portfolio like this, like that's really, really hard. That was, and for Mom and I, we're like, yeah, okay, if you can do that, we're cool. Then you don't have to go back to school, you know? But if you're just like following directions, like homework assignments, that's going from 1 to 100. You follow the direction. Everybody else in the whole class is doing the exact same thing, right? You're just pumping out widgets, right? I totally agree with you. It's definitely harder. It's also a lot more fun though, you know?
And more satisfying when you get it done.
Yeah. My kids did not keep their old homework assignments from school. They're not like, hey, Dad, want to see my old homework assignment from when I was 5? I'm like, no, I do not. This is boring. So anyway, Adi, what's up, bruh? Adi's actually taking a train with his mom. Are you guys still on the train?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. How long is the train ride?
it's till 12:30 in the night. It's 5 hours delayed.
Oh man, sounds like your trip to Nagpur. I woke up. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to pick them up from the train, and then they didn't actually show up till like noon. Yeah, that's
Me
right.
too.
Abhinav and I both, man. Yeah. Well, well, we should probably wrap this up. I would, if you don't know, Priyanka, this is Adi's mom. I'd recommend that you check out what she's doing. I mentioned her in the in a Facebook post recently. She's just a real forward-thinking, very creative parent, showcasing, like, I'd say it's like inspiration as much as it is coming up with really, really cool ideas and stuff for unschoolers. I'm actually trying to help her maybe get a little bit of crowdsource funding for her trip, because right now she's just doing it all out of pocket, just out of love for unschooling and trying to help parents, which is great, but it would be nice if we could, you know, help her out. So anyway, yeah, feel free to check out her stuff. Wow, this is so cool. Thank you so, Alexia, what do you think? First presentation, first time.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah?
I like the feedback sandwich thing. That's like
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Somebody came in here and taught us a feedback sandwich, and it just stuck along with the round of applause. We've got a lot of stuff we're working on to try to grow a little bit. We don't actually want to grow very fast because, like, you know, the fact that you have people impersonating stuffed animals says something about the quality of the relaxed dynamic. We like to be friends and have authentic relationships here, because otherwise it gets really, that's another thing, it gets boring. So yeah, we're definitely trying to build community around very wholesome values like kindness and freedom of thought. But we are working on some things to grow a little bit. One is these some of these classrooms that are coming. Sumei's team's working on, well, Nicole knows this is Tristan's mom. We're gonna have that up in like prototype in about a week. So if anybody, kids or parents, are interested in teaching a class, you can teach a class, and that'll be also, like, if you want to charge for it, you can. You don't have to. This is really great if you have like a bunch of projects around a particular subject. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it is that we're creating, but what I do know is that kids seem to feel very comfortable, and the parents seem to appreciate the fact that their kids have a lot of freedom, but it's solving the problem of like community, where they want their kids to be really, really free, but not like lonely. And that also they have guidance and insight from other more innovative parents and kids on like really cool stuff they can do with all that freedom. So that's kind of what I think we're doing. Thank you so much for coming. Demo day. What?
I need to share one. Pineapple wants to share something.
All right. I'm not gonna turn it off. You guys, I am gonna stop the recording.